Have you ever dreamed of turning that side hustle you started just to supplement your income into your main source of livelihood? If so, this video is for you. Before we dive into this 6-month journey that changed my life, click the subscribe button below. That way, you won't miss any tips on how to grow financially and personally. Give this video a like to support the channel, and of course, comment below about your own journey. I'll respond and help as much as I can. And don't forget, share this video with your friends who need to hear this message. Let's do this together. The genesis of the venture. It all started with a need and a bigger desire. I had a stable job, but something was missing. I wanted more financial freedom, more time with my family, and honestly, something I was passionate about. That's when I decided to launch my first side hustle, creating content to help people develop their personal finances and growth skills, a passion I had nurtured for years. At first, it was pure excitement. It was that magical feeling of waking up early, full of ideas, and going to bed knowing I was planting the seeds of something big. Sure, the initial goal was to earn some extra income, but I quickly realized it was about much more than just money. It was about purpose and impact. The balancing act. Now, let me be honest with you. Balancing a full-time job and a side hustle is no easy feat. You have to deal with exhaustion, lack of time, and sometimes even doubts about whether it's all worth it. What saved me were a few strategies that I now teach to aspiring entrepreneurs. 1. Daily planning. Every night, I would organize the following day. I knew exactly when I'd work on my main job, my side project, and still find time to rest. 2. Clear priorities. I eliminated anything that didn't align with my goals. Goodbye endless Netflix binges and aimless social media scrolling. 3. Support networks. My family understood what I was doing and supported me. That was crucial to staying focused. Of course, there were sacrifices. There were weekends when I wanted to relax, but instead, I was creating content or planning strategies. Still, I always reminded myself every effort was a step closer to where I wanted to be, the turning point. And then, the decisive moment arrived. After months of juggling everything, the big breakthrough came. One of my videos went viral. Suddenly, my inbox was flooded with people asking for more content, partnerships, and even personalized services. I vividly remember one specific day I came home, looked at the numbers, and realized my side hustle's income had surpassed my regular salary. It was like a click. At that moment, I knew it was time to take the next step. What solidified this decision even more was the passion I felt. Working on my business brought me a sense of fulfillment I had never experienced before. It was no longer just about money. It was about building something of my own, something that transformed lives. The reality of transitioning Weave reached the moment where transitioning from a side hustle to a full-time career becomes a reality. But don't be fooled, this path isn't without challenges. I'll share what happened to me so you can prepare and avoid some of the mistakes I made. Leaving the security of a steady job is exciting, but also a little scary. Once I fully committed to my business, I realized it wasn't just about creating content or helping people, it was also about running a real business. The first challenges I faced were one, financial management. I was used to the comfort of a fixed salary. Now, I had to deal with variable income and plan every expense carefully. I quickly learned to build an emergency fund for the business and keep operational costs low. 2. Self-discipline. Without a boss or fixed schedule, I realized freedom came with the responsibility of staying productive without external pressure. 3. Pace of growth. I wanted to do everything at once, launch more products, serve more clients, expand the channel, but I discovered that trying to do it all can lead to burnout. The biggest lesson I learned here was the importance of taking one step at a time. Sustainable growth will always be better than rushing and losing momentum. Building a solid routine. To handle everything, I knew I needed a solid routine. And do you know what my mantra was? Discipline is freedom. Here's an example of the routine I developed. Mornings. I start my day with physical exercise to keep my energy levels high, followed by 30 minutes of reading or learning. After all, a business only grows if you grow too. Work hours. I divide my day into focus blocks. For instance, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., I dedicate myself 100 to content creation or developing new projects. Then, I take strategic breaks to recharge. Evenings I use the end of the day to plan the next and to relax with my family. I also learned the importance of setting aside time for myself. When you work for yourself, it's easy to blur the lines between personal and professional life, but maintaining that balance is crucial to keep the enthusiasm alive. As the business grew, I realized I couldn't do everything alone. That's when I decided to build a team, and it brought both new challenges and rewards. In the beginning, delegating was difficult. Like many entrepreneurs, I believed no one could do the job as well as I could. But the truth is, delegation is essential for scaling a business. Here are some important lessons I learned. 1. Hire with intention. I found people who shared the same values as I did and believed in the business's mission. That made all the difference. 2. Communication is key. Keeping everyone aligned with goals and objectives prevented confusion and ensured that everyone gave their best. 3. Trust but follow up. I learned to trust my team, but also established systems to track progress and provide support when needed. The reward of it all? Seeing that, together, we achieved results that would have been impossible for one person alone. Additionally, building a team allowed me to focus more on what I do best, creating content and helping people. So there you have it. My full-time journey wasn't without challenges, but every obstacle brought valuable lessons. Now I want to hear from you which part of this journey resonates most with your current situation. Share in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the time. Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, give this video a thumbs up to show your support, and share it with someone who's considering taking the next step in their professional life. Remember, your journey is unique, and the world needs what only you can offer. Let's turn dreams into reality together. See you in the next video. Now, let's talk about what happened after I took the leap into a full-time career, the milestones I achieved, the challenges I faced, and the lessons I learned. Because ultimately, the journey of entrepreneurship is all about continuous growth. Looking back and seeing how much I've grown on this journey is incredibly rewarding. Some of the key milestones I achieved include: first, financial breakthrough. I clearly remember the moment my business generated revenue far exceeding my old salary. It was a turning point that proved I was on the right track. Amplified impact. Receiving messages from people saying that my story and content transformed their lives was undoubtedly one of the greatest rewards. Key partnerships. Establishing collaborations with brands and professionals who share my values was another significant step. These partnerships not only helped scale my business, but also expanded my reach. The secret to continuing to grow was adapting and evolving constantly. I never stopped learning. I attended courses, studied trends, and always sought ways to improve what I offered. The message here is clear: you're never fully ready, but with every step, you become more à l'instant prepared. Now, don't be mistaken. This journey hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows. I've had my share of setbacks and moments of doubt. For example, there were projects that didn't work out. I invested time and energy into ideas that simply didn't yield results. It was frustrating, but each failure brought valuable lessons, the infamous imposter syndrome. I asked myself multiple times, am I good enough? Can I keep going? The key to overcoming these moments was shifting my mindset. I started seeing mistakes not as failures, but as stepping stones to success. And I learned to celebrate small victories because they add up and create a powerful impact. If I could go back in time and give advice to my younger self when I started, here's what I would say. 1. Start before you're ready. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Begin where you are with what you have. 2. Be resilient. Obstacles are inevitable, but your ability to rise after each fall defines your success. 3. Invest in yourself. Keep learning. Every new skill you acquire is a tool to take your business further. 4. Build your community. Surround yourself with people who believe in your vision. Your support network is one of your greatest assets. These lessons guided me, and I want them to guide you too. Now it's your turn. I want you to take the first step toward the life you've always dreamed of. It might be small, but it's the beginning that makes all the difference. As Steve Jobs once said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. So trust the process and keep moving forward. Share your story in the comments. What's your dream? What are you building? I'll read every comment and do my best to help with advice or insights. And don't forget, this channel is more than a learning space. It's a community of people striving to grow together. Subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with someone who needs this motivation. Looking ahead, I'm full of ideas and projects to keep growing and helping you do the same. I want to launch new courses, host live events, and expand our community globally. My goal is for you to turn your side hustle into something amazing, just like I did. So, stick with me on this journey. Let's keep learning, growing, and transforming our lives. See you in the next video.